Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog. And so there's less than an hour left till my birthday. And I really wish I could have someone here asking me how old I am so that I could say 56 for the last few times, and have it not be a lie. So I could say, they could say, "How old are you?" And I say 56. "How old are you again?" 56 a few times, so just so that I could say it. But there's no one here for that, and you will be reunited with Dave, and the two of you will have to decide whether you have a future together. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I had an early birthday gift today, and that was that with a lot of restrictions, I had the dog. I was allowed to have the dogs over for a few hours. So I picked them up about 6, maybe. I don't even remember what time I picked them up, like 5:30, and I took them home at 10. And while they were here, I had to. I promised my sister that I would be outside with them the entire time they were outside, each time they went, and watch them to make sure they didn't get out of the gate. Because, as I said before, someone keeps opening the gate, and we know who that is. We've said it already. We know who you are, and we will not tolerate it. We will press charges. So, yeah. Anyway, uh, so they were here and they're so cute. They're so cute. There was a problem though, because getting out of the car, they jumped on their bag of kibble. I had a small bag of kibble just for them because they were not going to be here that long. So they jumped on their bag of kibble and it spilled all over the ground outside. So we came inside and they were starving. They were acting like they were starving. I guess that's because they're just used to eating every time they come to my house because they had plenty of food at their house. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I tried to give them some plain rice and they didn't like it. So I called my sister. I said, what do you want me to do? She's like, pick up the kibble. Like, I never thought to pick kibble up from outside. So I said, okay. And when I picked up the kibble and they ate it right up. So yeah, they're used to having food at my house. They're used to having food like there. So they had water and food, and then once they ate and their bellies were and they were content with how much they ate, they went. I had the door open, and they were so happy. They were barking at the door, looking at the door, coming to the sofa, eating their bones, like those they're bones that, but they're filled with something, and so they like to chew on them and get inside the bones to try to get whatever they put in there. A treat. It's like a treat, but they were already far in there. I mean, most of it was gone. So I put treats inside the bones, and I put my own treats inside the bones, and they just loved it. It kept them busy, and then they would bark, and someone walked by, then they had a bark, and then, but about 8 o'clock, maybe a little earlier, no, about 8:15, something like that, I closed the door to give my neighbors a break. And these houses are, well, just to give my neighbor a break, and my neighbors a break. And then and then uh we snuggled on the sofa, and they puppy powered down for a little while, and then that's it. I mean, I took them home, and they were happy. They were happy. So I'm glad. I'm glad I had them over here for a little while. In my house, not in Linda's house, because in Linda's house herself is uncomfortable. I don't really feel comfortable there. You know, she welcomes me. I feel welcomed. Don't get me wrong, I feel welcome, but like it's nothing like being at your own house. You know, my sofa, my pillow, my blankets, everything. You know, it's nice to be at your own house. So that's it. And so tomorrow I will be 50, in less than an hour, I'll be 57 and never be able to say I'm 56 again without lying. So I'm 56, just letting you know. And and then tomorrow I should have a yard sale. I'm going to have to go. I don't have to, I want to. I'm going with my sister in the morning to just hang out a little bit somewhere. And then I'm coming home and setting up the yard sale. Hopefully, I can do that because, I really slept through my alarm clocks this morning. I had I set up a few. I have to set up a few. Like the alarm to ring at, let's say, 6 o'clock, then 6:20, then 6:40, then 7, then 7:20, then 7:40, then 8, and maybe I'll wake up by 8 o'clock because I really, it's difficult for me. Um, because it's not loud like regular alarm clocks, the phone alarms, the phone alarm clocks are not loud enough for me to wake up. So, yeah. But yeah, I have to be up tomorrow. And we'll see how the yard sale goes. And I did spend way too much money. I don't have money left anymore. And I said to myself, why did I spend all that money? And then Marissa's allowed to spend money. She needed her clothes. She needed clothes. Marissa needs clothes and shoes for the fall. She hasn't purchased clothes in almost a year. I haven't purchased any clothes in almost a year. And she's been wearing hand-me-downs that don't fit her properly and are not her style. So she's allowed to spend money on clothes. And she will get more money. She has nothing to worry about. She will make it through the month. Let's hope. And she will. I trust Jesus. So, whatever his will is, I trust him, you know? Anyway, so I received 4 blouses in the mail that I ordered. I ordered a 3-pack of long sleeve tees and 1 oversized t-shirt. So with long sleeves. And so I'm gonna see how they fit. I haven't tried them on yet. We'll see later. And then that's it. That's it. So anyway, I will talk to you either later on tonight or tomorrow. And on that note, I hope you have a good evening tonight and a great day tomorrow and things go your way. All right, bye.